More modifications coming up. After I had built this hotel, I came up with another idea for a modification. The hotel didn't have a connection point that would go against that newspaper kiosk on the police station. The fix is not really essential because the technic part used there is black and you really can't see that hole. It's easier to see a hole in the lighter color like this light gray here. But why there isn't such point there already? Well, there is an easy answer for that. The designer of this alt build, Elite Longbowman 7, has also designed a modified police station to go with that. And in that, there is a newspaper kiosk that has opening in two sides. You really can't do that and still have the connection point there. But my priorities were different. I was planning to use a modified police station there. So I wanted to see if I could add that connection point there using the leftover parts from the hotel alt build. I got the original inspiration from the jazz club set. In the right hand side you can see that brown trellis that has some greenery on it. I am pretty sure that that is only there because it has the connection point directly below it. So perhaps I could try to build something similar. This was my first idea, a concrete wall with some greenery on it. But this had a couple of problems. Firstly, those leaves are mounted on snot bricks and you could see those bricks from the other side, so it didn't look great. Then again, it would be placed against another building, but I still wanted it to look good even without another building. The other problem was that the leaves really looked too different when placed next to this bush here. But I still needed something to cover that hole from this side. After a bit of thinking, I realized that I could just build another bush from the leftover parts and use that. I also realized that I could replace that gray 1x2 in the wall with a corner brick to create more support for the new wall section. Like this. Next, I needed to add a bit of soil for the bush. I decided not to use jumpers because I wanted to place the bush directly against that concrete wall. I also thought that I could rework the tiles around the other bush. I think this looks better. Now the first part was complete. And the hole was already covered, so I didn't have to worry about covering it with any parts that would go on top of that base. Then I just needed to come up with different ideas how to complete that wall section. My first idea was just to use masonry bricks and tiles with matching colors to the hotel wall. It kind of looked okay on its own, but I didn't really think that it looked that great next to the newspaper kiosk. Somehow the colors and the design clashed in my mind. Then I realized that I had a couple of more these black fence pieces and those tiles, and I could use those to create a sort of a fence on top of that wall base. I think this actually looks quite nice, and it matches perfectly with that rooftop terrace. And I also think that this works better next to the newspaper kiosk. But I still wasn't perfectly happy with this one either. Perhaps something not that tall would look better there. I circled back to my original idea and thought that perhaps that top curved part of this concrete wall could work there nicely. after testing it, I gotta say that I really like this version. It is not that tall, and it really doesn't draw attention to itself. And I think it looks just great next to that newspaper kiosk. I think that was really the key here. Not to build something that matches with the hotel, but something that matches well with that newspaper kiosk. It actually works with other buildings too. Here you can see it with the bookshop. And here it is with the apartment building from that same set. But then again, this hotel alt build has been specifically designed to go next to the police station. So I'm not sure if you would ever place it next to another building. That really completes the build in this video. It wasn't a big change, and it really wasn't a necessary change, but I still wanted to do it. The building is now more complete in a way, even though I'm not actually using those connector pins to connect the buildings to another. But if you really feel that this building needs that extra connection point, well, here we have several ideas how to build that from the leftover parts. Just choose whichever looks best in your eyes, or come up with your own. There really is quite a lot of extra parts to choose from. But now it is time to wrap this video up. If you found this useful, then consider hitting that like button down there. In the next video, I'll be doing some further modifications for this hotel. I want to move some furniture items just a bit to make the layout a bit better. Not much, but a little bit. I'll upload that video ASAP, but remember, when a Sloth says that, it means as slowly as possible. Bye bye.